Welcome, welcome. I am doing this video to kind of show a Lumbridge update, post new textures, and just rework overall. Yeah, you also notice, there's no other scripts in this build of the game. This is pretty much just the map. I added a movement script that I've been messing around with. You'll notice some FOV change when you're running and sprinting, and also you'll look at the mouse. Anyway, but other than that, this is just the map. So a couple of new textures that I've shown in the Discord. So you have the new grass texture, which I think is more visible out here. I have leafy grass and normal grass set as the same texture, so that way it's fluid, which we didn't have previously. Also, obviously, the new brick texture, which I think looks so much better. That's a big one. And then I think the only other two textures really that I use is this dirt and new mud texture. I do have a roof texture, which I believe is on this building. However, I haven't used it on other ones. No, I think it's our old texture. So yeah, I haven't even used the roof texture that I have because I'm not sure if I'm a fan of it or not. And then this cobblestone texture is default Roblox. So anyway, that's the biggest changes to the main part of Lumbridge. I did do some optimization, some cleaning up of buildings because, like, for example, this building was 5x5 parts, and so they'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4 parts, 1, 2 parts, 1, 2 parts, and it's like that could have been one, this could be one part, this could be one part. So it's a bunch of unnecessary stuff that I cleaned up. This building, for example, had unions for the corners when you could just use resize a line. It also was 3 parts when it should have just been 1 going up and down. So just cleaning some of that stuff up. Another big change would be, like, all of this used to be grass. And so I painted it, everything that was grass, I painted it leafy grass, and I've been going through and hand painting grass splotches everywhere to kind of make it look a little bit more alive. So yeah, so that's the kind of the big changes to the city of Roblox, or city of Lumbridge, I should say, sorry. And then if we move on, I feel like one of the other biggest changes I made was to the swamp, which we'll get to in a second. Just want to show you all how the new dirt, I think, just looks so much better. Especially in the mining areas. It's been really happy with that. One of the big changes too was the update to the swamp. I added mushrooms. I do want to add some more foliage, but I'm just waiting to model those first. And also recolored and changed the terrain here, which I think looks much better than it used to. It was just normal grass, or actually I think it might have been dirt, which just looked garbage, to be quite frank, and also was not accurate to the game either. So I feel like that was a big change. I also, the area of the map over here where this building was in the old map was just way too large. Like, it was just abnormally large, and you just felt like, I don't know, it was just empty space. So I brought this area in, so if you go to the old map compared to this one, you'll notice this building's closer. The mine's also closer, and I've had to rework how it sits, so that's why these nodes are up here. But again, you can see how the dirt and the mud work together here. Very happy with that progress. So if we just go through here, I can jump, but that'll obviously, we're debating on that being turned off. This is the dirt path. Again, just another example of the dirt texture being used, the cobblestone. You can see the brick texture being used in Draenor, the mud and the hog pit. And here's, like, kind of the first real example of this rock texture we have now. I'm not sure if I'll use it too much. I do think it looks sick. I just don't know if it matches everything else. We'll see. There's the Draenor Manor route. But I think another big change I made was to Al-Kharid. The desert just felt empty and not as lively, and so one of the things I thought I could do along with the texturing, I added a couple other things like random dirt paths in here, which I think are cool. I'm trying to get better at terrain work, especially because somebody else used to do it and now it's just me, so I'm going to work on that. But yeah, so Al-Kharid just kind of felt a little dead, and I thought, well, the palm trees we previously had looked kind of garbage, and so I had some low poly palm trees I modeled for the the Ore Odyssey game, and so I figured why not bring those into room blocks, and so you'll see those here. And I'm still not sure how I feel about the coloring. Might change that up. But I added those using the brush tool, and I think it really adds just some more depth to the place. Makes it look a little bit more alive. And then really the only example of the new textures here is going to be over here in the mine, which I also really love how this turned out. I just kind of got a little creative with hand painting, and I think it turned out really well. Again, did it around the edges here, which I think looks really good, splotched it out. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. I think the brush tool also ended up really good with these palm trees, because I did a couple of them where it was like congested and then more spaced out. So really happy with that. Yeah, so I think that's the biggest changes to the map. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that was pretty much it. There may be some more changes coming along. You know, right now while we're working on the programming side of things, this allows me to go back and look at our prior work and just think, you know, where did we slack off on, or where could we just make slight improvements? You know, even like these cacti. I mean, that could be made better, you know? Just changing it up a little bit just looks so, like, clearly, I don't know, clean cut when it needs to add some variation to it. But yeah, I need to remove the doors off of these. Yeah, so another thing I'm doing is remaking the doors. Not remaking them in terms of how they look, but I'm just getting them set up for the new door opening and closing system. And so that's why you'll notice in Lumbridge, all the doors are off. But yeah, that's kind of update as to where we're at, update-wise to the map. I hope you guys enjoyed, and there will be plenty more progress videos hopefully coming up soon. We had a very big kind of dev call last week to go over combat, which I know is something that everybody's been looking forward to for a long time, and I'm really excited to show clips of that here soon. We spent a lot of time figuring out how that system was going to work, and I think we've kind of perfected it. And so yeah, I'm excited to show you guys all of that and some of the new movement systems, and just really excited. Thank you guys for watching.